Just wait a minute until everybody gets on.
If people's watching, that's great.
Okay, so bear with us because it's our very first, I almost said YouTube video, Facebook Live for you. So we're going to wait a second before we totally get started.
Wait for people to log on.
Hopefully somebody logs on. Let me see who's on.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Oh,
All right, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. This is a video that you can play anytime. So if you are watching this later, if you'll put a little emoji in the comment section, and feel free to ask any questions that you may have throughout our little discussion of what is 4-H and some different things that are coming up that you can look forward to as well. So kind of just a helpful guide, and if there's something we did not cover, which is 100% probably going to happen, you can just put some comments in the comment section and we'll answer later on. So this is definitely something you can watch anytime. So the first thing, we want to just welcome you to 4-H, and we're glad that you selected to be a part of this great youth development program. There's a lot of opportunities that you can do with 4-H, and so we are glad that you chose to be in our organization when there's so many things that you could choose from to do with your kids. So it's a good family focused organization. So I'll let Michaela tell you about the Clover.
Okay, and to begin with, this is Jennifer Terrell. She is our 4-H agent for the Southwind Extension District, and my name is Michaela Stroud. I'm the 4-H program assistant for the Southwind District as well. To begin with, the 4-H Clover, you've probably seen this multiple times, but it's truly our basis of the organization. 4-leaf clover for the 4-H's, which is head, heart, hands, and health. Those are the 4 main areas that we try to grow our 4-H members and families through. And every project area does have goals and learning objectives that meet all 4 areas as well. Our 4-H colors are green and white. Green stands for growth, while the white is purity and innocence that comes from the youth itself. And within 4-H, there's many opportunities if you want to start off slow, choosing 1 or 2, and then building from that. That can be a good pathway, or if you want to dive on in. It's truly can be a unique experience for the 4-H member, but also for the family as well.
Okay. And it's important too, when Michaela's talking about the Clover, that we get use from the USDA and NIFA to be able to use that symbol. So if you are ever using the 4-H logo on anything, it needs to be this co-brand that's in the back that you see. So if you need access to that, just let us know at the office. But also there's a little itty bitty set of numbers that is right beside the Clover, which you can't see from here, but I'm going to point to where they should be. Right here along this side of the clover leaf, there are some numbers that should be the code that the USDA uses. So make sure that if you ever put the clover on anything, you're not covering it up. It's in green or black. Has to have the white H's in it, and it has to have those numbers. And those numbers are 18 USC 707. So it's just an important thing that you remember. If it's ever misused, there are Clover police, and so we can get in trouble for that and potentially not have the right to use it. So make sure that you're doing your best to be really good about usage of the Clover. And I see some likes coming up, so I appreciate that. Thank you to Caroline and Edward. So thank you for giving some feedback to us. This is our first Facebook Live, so any comments or interaction that you can give us, likes or loves. Michaela and I count the loves on all of your posts that you do for us, or you comment or acknowledge of ours. So please keep doing that. We look forward to those. So just some things that you can do in 4-H. I'm sure that you've joined because you've heard something and made a decision to be with us. So we just want to cover some of those things that you can look forward to. And there's a lot of things that are coming up. So, you know, in 4-H you learn by doing. So we have club meetings, we have project meetings, not for everything, but for some things. So your clubs may have those. Oh, look, there's some loves. Thank you, thank you. So it's really great that you can learn by doing with us. Oh, and some laughing. And there's an angry one. I don't know who made the angry one. But anyways, so it's really great that you can learn some useful things and learn teamwork and how to be an officer at a young age in a club meeting and how to do professional business, have a discussion with other kids and make really important decisions for your community, and learn community service and just so many things. So there's the learn by doing aspect.
And also within 4-H, you hear about the different project areas. Within 4-H, how I like to describe it, talking to new and still current and even past members, is 4-H is an organization that is on top of the time that it's happening. If there's an interest within the youth, they are building a project area to make sure that that's included. Or if there's new challenges that a certain decade or generation is facing, that's included within an existing or even new project area that's here. There's over 35 now within 4-H that members can choose from to be involved in. And to help select which project areas that 4-H members should go in, there are project selection guides that are available on our Southwind website, but also on kansas4h.org. And since you're on our Southwind District 4-H Facebook page, I've been creating individual posts that highlight each project individually. It gives a description on what that project area is and does, but also examples specifically on what 4-H members can do. If it's in fiber arts, what are the different areas from macrame to needlework to patchwork, and just to help give visual ideas of what 4-H members can do in that. Also, with project areas, there are meetings. If you're not sure that you want to be enrolled in that project area, but you're curious and want to check that out, go to a project meeting. You can attend and just learn and ask questions. That's the best way. Or if there's another 4-H family within your club or a club leader that you know that is knowledgeable and active in a certain project area, be sure to just ask them, hey, what is this project about? What do you do in it? What equipment or animals or whatever type of materials is needed for that project area? Because most of the time, the people that's in 4-H, they are very, very passionate and they love the project area that they're within. So whoever would like to listen to them, they're going to talk to you about it because they love what they do.
And we don't want to discourage you either. There are a lot of projects that don't have a project leader at all. And there's not a lot of knowledgeable people in certain areas. For instance, like space tech. There's not a lot of people who know about robots and know about rockets and computer systems and things like that. So If you are lacking in that area or want some help, we can help you with resources, or you can self-discover things too. So there's a lot of national curriculum that you can find. We can help you find. We can order for you. Just let us know, and we're happy to help you. That's what we're here for. We can answer questions. If we don't know the answer, which to be honest, I'm not totally confident in space tech things, but I'm happy to learn with you. So if you want to have a project meetings about it, or you want to have a one-on-one lesson with us or something, I'm happy to do it with you. So, but just to be very transparent, there's some things that we don't know 100% about. So, but I just wanted to add that to your point too. The other things that we have going on too are just contests in general. So we have most notably around is our judging contests for livestock, and we have family consumer science contests, and we have a favorite food show, and we have a photography contest and poultry, and we have just all kinds of things that are available to you. Not all of those things maybe are on the county level. We have area contests as well. So we have horticulture, we have crops, and skill-a-thon stuff for livestock, and meats judging contests, and just a whole assortment of things that you can get involved in as well. So those are some things that you can choose. Just keep an eye out during fair time. There's in the schedule, you'll find all kinds of things about contests. Even throughout the year, we'll have contests or different things that you can be a part of. And we're happy to help you with those. If you're not sure what the favorite food show is, just ask. We can show you pictures. We can also show you some paperwork of some kids who have done it in the past. And so don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's what we get paid to do, is to help you with 4-H and to get through that. So don't feel like you're alone or nobody's helping you figure it out. That's what we're here for. So just hit us up. So.
A big upcoming event for us is our District 4-H Day, which is February 1st at Marmaton Valley High School. We highly encourage all of our 4-H members to come and compete within that day. There's a wide variety of different events that you can come and compete in, from project talks, demonstrations, musical ensembles if you play an instrument or if you sing, but also if you are in in dance, where you can showcase a routine in ballet or tap or jazz or whatever type of dance that you like to do. This is a day where the 4-H members get to shine and show off what they have learned. This is also an opportunity if you are a dancer, or if you've done other events, such as you have a favorite book. You can take your favorite book and participate in the reading event, where you take an excerpt and you learn and demonstrate your public speaking and just basically showcase your favorite book through a reading.
Yep. Yes, and so also, I don't think she mentioned it. I was trying to listen, but then Carla was having keys, so I just wasn't paying attention totally. But when I said about contests, we have a facts judging contest that day, and we have an entomology judging contest that day as well. So come watch if you're not confident in something you could participate in one of those areas that Michaela talked about. Just come watch. We'll have a schedule up. I'll have a map, and you can find the room that you kind of want to watch some other presentations happen in, and then at least participate in our judging. It's not anything to be too worried about. It's just an experience. And so if you don't know something or don't think you have enough knowledge about the subject, at least just come try. It's the volunteers and agents who help with that just want to help you have an experience. So don't get too worked up about you don't know a thing about bugs. There's all different levels. We do it as juniors, intermediates, and seniors. And so you may not know that. Juniors are 7 to 9 years of age, and then intermediates are 10 to 13, and then seniors are 14 and up. So a majority of the year, you'll see, okay, we have the junior division foods judging or something like that. So 7 to 9-year-olds is junior. So we'll reiterate that, and we'll try to list it on things too. But if you need a refresher, just say, just tell us. I don't remember what the intermediates is. Your first timers, we're going to help you through. So no silly questions. Just let us know what you need. And I see some more people have joined. So thanks for joining. We really appreciate it. Excuse me.
Another section of District 4-H Day can be the group competitions, where you as an individual in your 4-H club, as together as one team, you can compete in model meeting or choir or even a dance or skit routine as well. This part highly encouraged for first-time members and their families, where you get to work as a team, but you also get to learn from the other experienced families as the first time. And if you are there in the group competition sector, that can be a great opportunity to go in and just sit within a demonstration or project talk room where you can just learn and listen, be like, hey, I can do that, or that's a great idea, I want to do that next year. So this is just a great learning opportunity. If you'd love to come and compete, you can do that, or just come and listen, ask some questions.
Very good. And so just to remind you, that 4-H Day is in Moran at the Marmaton Valley Schools on February 1st, and it runs from 8 to noon. And so a lot of families, you're busy, so you've got biddy ball or different activities throughout the day. So we are okay, and we've designed it this way for that main purpose, is your come and go. So if it works for you to be waiting in line at 8 o'clock to give a presentation, or you can only watch for 30 minutes before you travel to a game or something, the time slots are removed strictly for you to be able to come and go, because historically you would get an assigned time and you would have to present at that time. And so this just eliminates the stress of that. You will, though, for model meetings, there will be assigned times. So you'll just have to make sure that you're paying attention with your club, because they'll get that information probably sooner than you will, as to know, what time you're going to be presenting for your club. So it's always a good thing that if you think you need to present at a certain time, or you want to watch for a certain time frame, that you make sure you're at least 15 minutes early, just to have your name on the list, because we will have door sign-ups at every door, and you will write your name, or I'll have a list. There's years that I've printed a list, and if that's the case, then you just write the number next to your name in consecutive order. So we may have a list of 15 people, and your number 15 on there, but there's some other numbers. So you got to just watch through and say, okay, here's 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm number 9. So just look where you are on the list and make sure we're watching that. But we'll help you. If you're not there when we call your name, or the door monitor calls your name, we'll come back to you. So you're not skipped forever or anything like that, but we want everyone to have an opportunity to come and go as they need. So just so that you're aware of that, but you need to be totally signed in by 11:30, because we need judges to finish up soon afternoon and be on their way too. So we hire them to come judge. So it's really important that you make sure you're there. Oh, more hearts. I like hearts. Michaela and I both do. We watch for them on every post that we put on. Well, Michaela does a lot of those because she's very creative. So she does a lot of those fun-looking posts. But we love loves, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
And even if you're watching later, you can put some loves in the little comments section or ask questions. Some of you maybe have tuned in later, so if you have questions or anything, just let us know in the comments and we'll get back to you. Just give patience to us getting those back to you, because this is our first time, like I've said a million times, but we don't know totally how things work with this view from what you see. So so you have to bear with us. So I see some comments. Okay, so Edward, we will work to send you some more stuff. I don't, Vicki Wallace is our lady who volunteers to do that. So I'll try to get some info. And then we have somebody who's tagged somebody to watch. So this is definitely, we did this because we want to try it out, and sometimes you guys are on lunch hours, so you can watch things, and so, but it can be watched anytime. That's the beauty of Facebook Live and technology. So just a reminder, if you're doing this later, put a little emoji in our comment section too, so we just know that you watched it. So.
And one last thing about District 4-H Day before I move on to a different topic. If you are interested on just seeing the different competitive areas that's available, there have been a couple other Facebook posts that I've made that has a link that goes to a Google form that has the different age divisions, but also the different areas that you can go to. If you just like to go there, it's also within the newsletter as well, and there has been an email sent out too. So just go to that link. You can look through there as well, and then if you want to compete, just fill out your personal information, the name of your 4-H member, their age division, and then hit submit. So that information will get to us to help us better prepare for the day.
And also, some of our newsletters did not save the link very well, and so we get it if it's broke. But if you go to either our Facebook page or even the website, and I did send an email on the 30th, so if you didn't get it, just let me know, because maybe something's wrong in 4-H online. But we're happy to help. Also on our website, there is a link to the guidelines. It'll say regional 4-H Day guidelines, but those guidelines are what we use for our regionals and our locals, so that we're not missing out on an opportunity for you at both areas. So it says regional, but that is what you will use for 4-H Day as well. So there's stuff there too, but you can call too. No big deal. We're happy to help, or you can comment here and we can tag stuff too. So just let us know. So moving on from 4-H Day, which we're happy to talk about more. If you need answer questions or ask questions below, we're happy to help you. So exhibits. So Michaela was talking about projects earlier, and all of those things that you can do throughout the year. So you can exhibit those things, and you can exhibit them at the county fair. And so you all hopefully were in by December 1st, and you are eligible to compete in our 4-H division within the Southwind District at our county fairs. So there's all kinds of things you can participate in. The thing that you need to remember too is the add and drop deadline was May 1, like Michaela told you, but also close around there you'll get some information about the county fair book. And so some counties may have different classes than others, and so you need to just make sure that you are looking at that stuff before you just do a bunch of projects, and there may not be a class that something fits into. So not to say that you shouldn't do learning opportunities and just get to know more about projects, but at the county fair you may only be able to exhibit certain pieces. So like if you're in the cooking project, you still want to help your 4-H'er learn how to cook their favorite food, and learn how to do a place setting, and learn how to cook food for the family, and do some learning. But you can't bring a casserole to the fair, so you can bring baked items. But to get the full experience of the Foods and Nutrition Project, it's important for you to have those learning opportunities at home with that project. So I just wanted to highlight that. But the fair is one place. We also have the Favorite Food Show, like I talked about earlier. And there's some different things throughout the year that happen locally or at the state level that you can participate in with different exhibits and different project areas too. So
another area within 4-H that members are highly involved in is community service. Make the best better. That's the 4-H motto, and they certainly do that by giving back and helping others. 4-H members and their clubs do amazing things, from cleaning up local parks to if there's a local disaster, tornado went through, or a fire, they go in there and they help. That's honestly my favorite part when I was personally in 4-H, but also seeing that now since I get to help be a manager within our district. They get in there if there's a need, they're there trying to help out where they can be. And honestly, I think that's the part where they learn their civic duty, but also just how to be a responsible individual and to show them that, hey, I can make an impact, I can make a difference, especially when doing it as a complete team or group. So community service is a large part, and each club has their own unique way in helping and giving back.
And to highlight that, we also have some district opportunities. So we tried to do the Clover Walk last October. So we do have some different events that you can do with community service on a grander level than just your local community or your club or things like that. So we do try some different things if you are interested in participating. Another thing is with community service, we have 48 hours of 4-H, which you'll hear more later on. So just make sure you're always checking your newsletter that's available the first of every month on our website. And you're just following along also on this Facebook page. So make sure that if there's people in your club who don't currently like this Facebook page, if you will send them invites for us so that they can like it and join us. And then you'll be constantly getting updates. We do reminders. We do October happenings was one that we had, so it listed all the things going on. We had a January one recently also. So we try to have those ready for you so that we're helping everyone in 4-H along the way too. So, but I just wanted to add that too.
And also on the Facebook page, I've been trying to post more of registration for different events such as camps. Camps is another big area that's a lot of fun for all of our 4-H members as well. Typically, a lot of them are during summer when school is out, so kids are able to attend. But Rock Springs 4-H camp is definitely a popular one. And also some project areas can even have specific camps based on a project specifically.
Yeah. And yeah, so we have day camps in certain counties, some that we haven't been so successful in the past with having those, but we're going to work at trying to do that some more. Also, we have judging camps that we have. We have a livestock one in June every year. We also have some younger camps like Greenbush Camp for 7 to 9-year-olds, and it's a one-night stay, so they can see what it's like to be away from home, maybe for the first time, and get to know some kids. We do that with multiple counties, and so they get to network and meet new friends that they will see at 4-H events their entire 4-H career. And if you talk to some of our older kids, even, Michaela and I, we were in 4-H, and so we have seen people all over that we have met through 4-H. That's the only reason we met them. So it's just really neat, the things that you see, even from the parent perspective, what you will see throughout their 4-H career, and the friendships you'll make too, because it forces you to, or doesn't force you, but it puts you in positions where you can learn about other people and get to know people. So it's a really awesome thing. So I just want to make sure to add those things too. There's other camps and more opportunities, I guess, like Discovery Days. It's for kids who are older, but it's something that they go stay on the campus of K-State, and they are college students for a few days. So they just see what it's like to go to class and find their way around campus. And we have dances at nighttime, and they have to eat in the dining hall. So they just learn before they have the opportunity to go up there what it's like. So there's just all kinds of things. We also have in the fall, we have for older kids, we have Kansas Youth Leadership Forum. So there's an opportunity to learn more leadership skills on just a weekend with some of the older kids as well. So there's opportunities available. Also, one thing forgot to write down that just came to my mind is we have a Southeast Area Leadership Forum that will be in January this month on the 18th. That should be a Saturday. I hope I don't have my date wrong, but it's a morning. It's at Emporia, so it's probably more of a day for us, but that's okay. We leave early in the morning. We learn leadership skills from different presenters. I'm one of the presenters at that event, so I'll be showing some team building leadership skills that day. So I will take a vehicle full of kids, and if we have more than that, Michaela will come with us. So we can I think I can haul 7 people in addition to me. So, and if we get the expedition from Carla, we have another vehicle. So we're happy to take you. Registration is on our Facebook page, I think. If not, we'll get it on there sometime this week. But we'll make sure to get that out. I think it's $25, $20 to $25, and that includes lunch. So it's just a neat thing to get more leadership opportunities, to help them with all facets of their life. So that's what 4-H is about, is just preparing capable, productive citizens. So we're trying to just make good efforts with teaching our young kids things. So
it probably feels like a whole heck of a lot of information thrown at you, comparison as drinking from a fire hose. There's no possible way to take all of that in. However, we are here to help support and work for our 4-H members and families and different resources besides us. We would love to help you, but southwind.ksu.edu is our district extension website, but of course our Facebook page, and then we also have a YouTube channel as well, where I try to save any videos that we do. I put it on YouTube as well too. So there's multiple platforms that you can get help at. Kansas4h.org, another very helpful website. That is our state 4-H organization site you can go to as well. But we are based out of our area offices. However, we travel, but most of the time that's usually the safest place to get a hold of us if you decide to call. But we check our emails constantly as well too, and I will type that into the comment area so both of our emails can be there if you'd like to reach out and ask a question.
And we'll put the website, and we'll put those links in there also for you to look at that. So and before we totally sign off, I know we just throw information at you, and our list is a lot smaller than all of the stuff we just gave you, because when stuff comes up, we just are like, oh, we forgot to say this and that. So we'll plan to do more. We'll try to make this a regular thing so that you guys can watch it and ask questions. Maybe we didn't cover something you wanted to know right now, and there's so much that we could have missed anything, or we added too much. You just never know. So, but the newsletters are helpful as well. So we have those out monthly, so just watch for those. We'll make sure that we try to send stuff out so that you can see when things are available. But if you have questions between now and then, and maybe somebody's not getting back to you at your club level or something, just let us know. We can answer anything. So I hope that you learned some information. I think next month we'll cover, like, what is your role? What is the parent's role? And any questions you have below, we'll answer those, and we'll try to discuss them in a Facebook Live. So thank you for working through us with this, because it was our very first time, and it probably wasn't the best thing, but we tried to do a Facebook Live, and we're going to continue to do them. So I hope that you continue to tune in to us and check us out. And like I said earlier, this Southwind District 4-H page is a place that you will find everything all the time, and it's an easy way to look things up. Like, we're putting special albums together for 4-H happenings, and so monthly happenings. So if you're like, oh, I can't remember what's happening this month, you can click on the album and you can find January, and there's tidbits of that information. So if you need something in a hurry and you're waiting at practice to pick up one of your kids or your family, you can search for us then, or in that way too. So we just want to try to be as accessible as possible. So please take a second to see if there's anybody that needs to be added to this page, and just simply invite them. And
or tag them in the comments.
Yeah, tag them in the comments and tell them to like it. So because we just want to be helpful to you through this new experience as a new 4-H family. And if you're not a new 4-H family and you're tuning in, and you may have caught something that we didn't say. So we appreciate any feedback you can give us. And so if you're watching this later, put a comment below or put an emoji below. We do love the hearts. So makes us, we just love those. It's a lot better than just a plain like, but we will take both. We will take both. So, okay, I think that's all for today.
Okay, we appreciate your time, paying attention to us, or if you're watching this later, thank you.
All right.
Have a
See you
good
next
rest of your day.
time.
Bye.
Bye.